Back with another video, baby, and here's what we're talking about. Kathy Griffin holding a head up like an ISIS character of Donald Trump. And look at this, it says, "Have I gone too far?" So you guys can read everything that's going on right here with Donald Trump and Kathy Griffin, okay? For me, she has not been relevant since like MTV days. You know something, guys? If you haven't heard, Kathy Griffin held up ahead of Donald Trump because it's a he said, she says bullshit, okay? Donald Trump doesn't like her, she doesn't like him. It's the left versus the right, you know? When it comes to politics and all this crazy shit, people do weird, crazy shit. But holding up a head like you're ISIS and saying, this is what I'm gonna do to you, basically, that is not art. A human, and that's the President of the United States. I don't care if you like Trump or you hate Trump. You don't go out that way. You don't go, well, look, ISIS cuts people's head off. I'm going to show Donald Trump's head too. That doesn't make any sense to me because I think that was very, very disrespectful. I don't care if you say you hate the guy or you like the guy or you like Kathy Griffin or you don't. For me, it's a he said, she said BS type of thing. Donald Trump said something, she said something. But did she take it a little too far? I think she took it a little too far with the head being cut off.
She needs friends. Why are you doing it? It's 100% intentional. What if got the wrong idea in her head and went with it and had no one like you around to go, what the fuck are you person? Yeah, it's a human. Yeah, you can't pretend you want to murder him ISIS style and hold his head up to the camera like a hostage video.
And that's exactly what I was saying. It's the same thing Joe Rogan just said there. You can't do that. Okay, where in her mind did she say, I'm being edgy, I'm being extreme, and people are gonna support me for it? Because there's a lot of Donald Trump hate supporters out there, which I respect the people that hate him, I respect the people that like him, I respect the people who don't give a shit. But you can't hold someone's head up like a hostage victim and think it's okay to do that, okay? She should have had somebody in her surroundings say, hey, you don't want to do that. It's going to mess up your career. And I bet you her career is going to be flatlined because of it, okay? At least in this country, you have the ability to say whatever you want against the president and not really get slammed for it. If you were in some other country and you said something like that, if you were like in North Korea and you said something about their president, he'd probably come over there with a gun and shoot you. But here in America, you have the right, I guess, the freedom of speech to say whatever the hell you want. But that shit is nuts when she comes out with the Donald Trump head and thinks she's being edgy, she's being extreme, and when now a lot of people are attacking her and saying it's jacked up, it's messed up, it's not right, she's like, well, this is wrong, and you could see it in her voice that she's like, people are picking on me. Well, people are picking on you because you did something that is extreme, something that is dumb, something that is like only terrorists do, okay? I could see if you came out or if Eminem came out and wrote a rap song about Donald Trump being a douchebag, that's something different. But when you're holding someone's head up like a hostage style victim from Iraq, from the ISIS people, you got another thing coming, okay? For me, I think it's a bad situation what she did. Do I think it's a... But at the end, guys, let me know what you guys think of this whole Kathy Griffin craziness, you know? I don't really... pay attention to it, but I was listening to the Joe Rogan Experience podcast and he brought it up, my uncle brought it up on Facebook, and he said basically like it wasn't cool what she did, but a lot of people can understand where Kathy Griffin's coming from because they're sick and tired of what Donald Trump is doing. Donald Trump is a loser. He's messing this country up worse than what it was. That's what a lot of people are saying, okay? But I just don't know where she got the mindset of making a post with a picture or like with the actual doll head of Donald Trump's head and being edgy with it being all bloody and stuff. Whoever told her to do that, her PR people, her, or maybe it was just her, that's crazy because that reminds me of something you would see like in an ISIS terrorist video where they cut people's heads off and they hold it up to the camera and go, yeah, you Americans, we're gonna cut your head off. And for me, that's too far.